everybody, because you never know when technology decides to go ahead and just not work with you, right? So I will hope that this is working everywhere, and I will do my very best to click here and review everything and be able to see your stuff. However, I will do my best to not drag this too much and get to it fast, because I do need to get going for the next interview. Perfect. So I know we are good on Facebook because I am seeing your comments. And as I said, I will hope that we are good on YouTube as well. Okay, for those of you who are with me on Facebook, please do know that there is a donate button on this video, and I would greatly appreciate if you make donations. All of them will be 100% tax deductible because it is going to a nonprofit organization that most of you hopefully are very familiar with, the David Rhodes Freedom Center, which we actually just wrapped up our weekly webinar. So if you missed it, make sure not to miss it next week. So click on that donate button, make a donation. It is going to a great cause that is helping me also to get my message out. Let's do that. I'm gonna get to tell you a few things about what I haven't really seen on the media anywhere almost. Oh boy, so we're out of Afghanistan, yay! You know, General McKenzie is so excited. 20 years of war is over, and this whole thing is over. And we have new friends, Taliban, that we are going to work with their government, and we're going to make friends with them. All good, right? But I have a video, it's literally 25 seconds, let me play it, of our trusted allies nowadays, that we paid them for their services and we trusted them to keep Kabul safe and secure for Americans. Here's what they just put out.
Taliban supporters held a mock U.S. funeral, parading coffins draped with American and NATO flags to celebrate the withdrawal of the last U.S. troops from Afghanistan.
Impressive, isn't it? They are not only mocking us, they're mocking our government, they're mocking our military, but now they're at the point of mocking our fallen soldiers. They're at a point where we are making deals and negotiate with people who are so openly hate us, chant death to America, and mock our soldiers who were sacrificed by Biden administration. And not only this is not being reported, of course, why would they report this, right? Not only this is not reported, somebody said they couldn't hear the video. The video said just what I said. They mocked an American funeral with cascades, an American flag, and NATO flag on them. That's what you saw, is what the reporter was saying. Let me try something here, because my browser is being very, very not cooperative with me. So I see some of your comments, but not all of them. So hold on. Cascades in American. That's not. Honestly, it is pretty hard to run the live feed and be on it at the same time. Anyways, that doesn't matter. I can see that you guys are not sharing this live feed, so please do share this live feed. It may not be as exciting as cooking shows and sports and football and baseball, but it's important. And I'm not going to stay long, so don't worry about it. So yes, we are at a point that we're just being mocked by Taliban. And then here, I'm going to put a screenshot. I know you can well, some of you might understand what the tweet says, and I will translate it for you. And feel free to run it by somebody else. Hi, Larry. I completely agree with your statement. I do. And my way of doing that is putting their stuff up and telling people what they're doing. But this tweet right here is by Bilal Karimi. Bilal Karimi is one of the spokespeople and also high member of Taliban, just in case. This is openly on Twitter. This was tweeted on August 30th, as you can see. And the tweet says, I am in Kabul at the moment, thanks to Allah. The second line is thanking Allah. And then this is where it gets seriously disgusting. He says, thanks to Allah, the filthy and impure Americans are out, and the America, the occupier, is out of our beautiful land of Afghanistan. And I purposely put this on the screen. Again, I understand most of you probably don't understand the gibberish text. I put it up because I'm getting sick and tired of people thinking that somehow because I had a couple of bad experiences, I make things up. So here's your evidence. Go back to the video, screenshot it, capture it, go confirm, go ask somebody who can translate to tell you that yes, members of Taliban are calling us the filthy Americans, and they are referring to America's occupier, and they are celebrating that we're out. Oh, great. Somebody said, two people said the signal was lost. So I don't know. Let me know when I'm back, if I'm back, and if I need to re-say the translation. Oh, hi James on YouTube. Sorry, I kind of forgot to come back on YouTube because today YouTube decided to actually censor me. Hi James, and thank you. Yes, I will be translating everything I can get my hands on that you need to know that they're saying. Perfect. Rena said I'm back. Re-say the translation. Okay, the translation of the tweet quickly says, I am in Kabul at the moment, but thanks to Allah, the filthy Americans have left, and America, the occupier, has left our beautiful nation, Afghanistan. That's what the tweet says. That is what the tweet says. Taliban referring to us as filthy, which remember how many times I have done how many videos saying that under Islam, under Sharia, non-Muslims are considered filthy. And we're paused again. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna give this up. I'm gonna take a few seconds to clean up my glasses here while Facebook decides what they want to do with my life. Let me know if I'm back, while I'll continue saying I have done so many videos and interviews telling everybody that under Islam we are considered filthy, not just Jews, all of us non-Muslims are filthy. And there you go. Bilal Karimi, a spokesperson and member of Taliban, put a tweet on August 30th saying, thanks to Allah, the filthy Americans are out of our nation. Now again, I'll take it back to why are we okay with Biden handlers and Biden administration to call Taliban their friends, and why are they handing over money? They paid Taliban for their services. And just in case if you missed it, that money was our tax money. Taxpayers' money went to Taliban yet again, funding terrorism. So, it's kind of sort of time to, don't ask me how, because my ideas lately are not the best ideas, but it is time for us to do something, or better yet, to voice our concern and be concerned with the fact that our current administration, even though they are not legitimized, and that's exactly why they legitimize another not legitimized government, being Taliban. So I said legitimized too many times. What I'm saying is Biden administration stole the election here in America, but then they took power. Then they go and legitimize Taliban's government because they can. So we should all be concerned with this. Now I'm gonna top all of this. If you consider it bad news, I'm gonna top it with one more video. It doesn't have anything of saying, but I'm not gonna talk over it. It's few seconds. Watch this, and then I don't know how many of you are gonna catch what you're seeing, but I will tell you what you're looking at. Here, pay attention to those flags, not the black ones, the one behind the black flags. Pay attention to those. And then I'm sorry, I probably shouldn't be laughing here, should I? Okay, what you were looking at, ladies and gentlemen, were Afghan military vehicles carrying weapons, and the city they were in was a city inside my motherland, Iran. The moment I said pay attention to the flag, not the black flags, the ones behind that on the higher pole flying, is Islamic Republic of Iran's flag. So a few days ago when I said on Lindell TV that I know part of these weapons are going to Iran, I actually get comments and messages like, enough of your paranoia, enough of your propaganda. Well, there goes my propaganda, huh? It was, well, you just saw it. Afghan military vehicles carrying weapons, weaponaries inside Islamic Republic of Iran. There you have it. As of right now, as of this moment, we have, and again, I know we didn't want to be part of it, but either you like it or not, we are part of it. America has officially financed Islamic terror of billions of dollars. Someone on the comments said $80 billion of our equipment. That wasn't the end of it. Remember the piles of piles of cash that was given to Taliban? Yeah. I don't know. I was saying this, and for some reason my friend thought I was kidding. I'm being serious. I don't know if it's just my luck. Like if I would move to, let's say, Argentina tomorrow, I think then quickly right after, Argentina would become the biggest financially sponsor of terrorist groups, because my motherland used to be the biggest supporter of Islamic terror, and now America, where I call home. But yes, I think we should all be, this is sarcasm just in case you don't catch it, we should be very proud of where America is standing today, and this applies to nationwide and internationally. We are a joke. We are sponsors of Islamic terror. We are giving sanctuary and safe haven to Islamic terrorists, and we are preaching Islam as a religion of peace, and we have Muslim representatives in our government, and we should be very proud of it. Yes, again, I'm being sarcastic. I'm not proud of it. But a non-sarcastic, serious note, we should all start taking this more serious. I'm kind of getting sick and tired of putting all this time to gather all this information and then nobody sees it because everybody was busy giving into shadow ban, because God forbid exiting an app on our phone is too much work, and going on a browser to check somebody's website would be impossible to do while the Biden cabal is handing over millions and Taliban is handing over equipment to Iran and Hezbollah and Hamas. We're all just too busy doing absolutely nothing. Please start putting your money where your mouth is, and I mean that literally and figuratively. collectively, um, if we are at a point where majority of Americans are just at a point of they don't give a damn about our freedom, then we're all doomed and we're all screwed. I'm normally the person who comes on with a positive message. Not today. Today I'm going to tell you this. Every day I'm putting out information that you don't find anywhere else, because apparently nobody else is willing to do any translation of what Taliban is posting. And then when it goes nowhere and everybody's like, oh, I actually, okay, here's what I'm going to go. I posted a very simple question on my page today. I'm like, are you following my Live Up to Freedom Facebook page? And some of the comments were, I didn't even know it's there. Or no, I wasn't. That's literally when you go to my Facebook page, right there, right on the sidebar, it's my Live Up to Freedom Facebook page link. That went unnoticed. So yes, I'm gonna continue screaming and being frustrated with people. I was on Brandon House radio today, and I said, I don't understand why people aren't doing something about it. He said, because they don't want to be labeled, they don't want to lose their job, they don't want to lose friend and family. And I'm going to tell you this, as an ex-Muslim, former child bride who had to suffer through a lot, and then sacrifice a lot, and then literally get to America when I was past my 18, then realize what life could possibly be. I'm going to tell you this. Nothing, and I mean literally nothing, is more important than your freedom. And if you think your job, your fake friends, your Instagram account, and your fancy drinks and fancy food and puppy and kitties are a priority in your life, I would say get ready, because you're about to be hit by a storm that you have never even dreamed of. Wake up. If not, I will personally be one of those people who are going to tell you that you did not do the right thing when the time was to do it. So do not moan or bitch about how the country is getting worse every day. I don't know how else to tell people to get informed and educated, and stop preaching to the choir. Start talking to those family members and friends. It's okay if you get into an argument. Hey, it's okay even if you fight and scream and whatever it is, it's okay. Have the discussion, open conversation. As I said, I just showed you three pieces. I actually have one more picture I want to show you. This is a picture inside the presidential palace in Kabul as they are preparing for the ceremony of the new Islamic government under Taliban in Afghanistan. Literally, this is the room that they're sitting. I mean, oh boy. And I don't know if, let me keep scrolling through pictures. I don't know if you know what you're looking at, just in case if you don't know. These are flags. These are the future flags of Afghanistan. This is exactly what you see with ISIS flag, except the colors are reversed. The background is white and the writing is black. The flag is exactly as ISIS, where in Arabic it says La ilaha illallah Muhammadan Rasulullah. There is no God but Allah, and Muhammad is his messenger. This again, what you're looking at is the presidential palace in Kabul that is getting ready for the ceremony of the new Islamic government under Taliban. That is what you're looking at. And these people are the new buddy friends of Biden administration. September 11 is coming up. We're actually working really hard for a special program, but every day I feel like we won't even get to do the program, because most likely we won't get to air the program. And the way things are going on my social media anyways, I'm not sure why it would be even worth broadcasting a program knowing that people on Facebook will not even be anywhere near doing anything about it or joining it. Yes, I have a special beef with Facebook right now, and I don't mean the platform Facebook. I mean the 32,000 people on Facebook that supposedly follow me, but then they're all ghosts. Literally, they're just ghosts. Couple of hundred people, and that's the end of it. And then sacrifice a lot. Okay, I just basically, I don't know why it did happen. Again, yes, fascist book is freezing me, but at the beginning, if you told, guys, since last week, I run my Facebook Live and YouTube Live at the same time. Those of you who are on Facebook getting frustrated with Facebook shadow banning me and freezing my live feed, head over to YouTube. And that's my point. It's so comfortable. Hey, I'm a Facebooker. Oh, really? Like, nothing outside of Facebook would work, but all day long we're complaining that Facebook is doing this and Facebook is doing that. But when I'm on 5 other platforms, you just wait for Facebook to tell you that I posted something inside Facebook. If Facebook is freezing this live feed, just go to YouTube, continue listening to me. If YouTube is freezing it, then go over to my website and watch the video. I mean, how many more platforms do I need to create and constantly run? I promise you, I have 24 hours a day just like you do. And I do also have bills like you do, except I didn't get to keep my fancy job because I didn't zip my mouth and play nice so they wouldn't fire me. I ran my mouth and I got kicked out. And then I had to kind of find a way to survive on my own. You see, anything I ask you guys to do, I've done it way before asking you to do. But again, I understand. Compared to me, I had to earn my freedom. I had to face Islam. I had to be a Muslim woman. And I had to wear the hijab. And I had to close my eyes and let the man who bought me from my father do rape me. So when it comes to freedom, I go ape crazy like this. You guys, not yet. Not yet. September 11 was 20 years ago, so you all got comfortable with what happened then. And now, it's not here yet. So you're still comfortable. You're still comfortable just complaining about censorship on Facebook and not going anywhere else because Facebook is still here. And I promise you, if tomorrow morning you woke up and Facebook banned me permanently, you wouldn't care. Just like when Laura Loomer was permanently banned from Facebook and Twitter and over 1.5 million followers just disappeared. They want to start looking to see if they can find someone else. That is the problem with our side. We are all cheerleaders. Go Annie, go Annie. Hey, I gotta keep my job. I can't share your video. Cheerleaders. With very few good players. So that's why I actually compared the conservative counter-jihad movement team to Nebraska's football team. They have a lot of cheerleaders. But then they keep losing every game. And the cheerleaders and the supporters know they're going to lose the game, but they still show up for the game, which like when you show up from a live feed. Knowing we're losing, but then there's the denial, there's the you can't lose hope, there is the I'm sure somebody else will share it for her, I'm sure somebody else will become Patreon for her, I'm sure somebody else is going to donate to the campaign, I'm sure there is somebody else who's going to do something so I don't have to lose my comfort zone. I will break it to you this way. Ladies and gentlemen, I said this on the very first video that ever went viral when I was walking to work. This was under Obama administration. And I said, ladies and gentlemen, you either going to have to step it up and take this fight to the next level, or you might as well start getting your hijab ready. And gentlemen, you may want to start growing your Islamic beard. I will say that now. As Will Johnson says, hear me now, believe me later on. But I haven't been wrong so far. So, you either step up your game or keep on giving into, I'm going to take the vaccine so I don't lose my job. I'm going to wear the mask so I don't lose my friend. I'm going to accept Taliban as a government so they don't come take me to prison. Keep doing that. Keep doing that until the morning you will wake up and you realize you're not doing it out of choice anymore. You're doing it because if you don't do it, it's your head. And as I said, don't believe me. That's fine. I said many other things that people didn't believe me, and it ended up happening. And then they told me, oh crap, you said it will happen. Yes, it will happen. But there is so much we can do. We, those of us who are out here screaming like, headless chickens, sounding like crazy people, and have lost everything we could, with absolutely nothing left to lose except our freedom, which we will continue fighting for. There is so much we can do without the rest of the people's support. If I cannot get people to understand the urgency of what is happening between America and Afghanistan right now, then so be it. When they are operating on our streets, then everybody will be not on my watch. How many things has happened on your watch while you claim that it's not going to happen on your watch? Yes, exactly. I just saw a comment here from Robert saying we don't learn until we suffer. Yes, that's why I sound like a crazy person. I have done the suffering part. That part's done. I've done it. So when I see what I see, my head starts racing. Because I know how it looks like, I know how it feels like, I know how it smells like. I know it all. I know how these people are, I know who these people are, and I know how they're going to sneak their way into our land in, planes filled with 620, 680, 800. That's how they're going to come in. But we have to be nice, and we have to stop being Islamophobe, and we should accept diversity, and we should do this and we should do that. While we do all of that, then they are planning their next attack. Robert Miller asks, saying, Inaz, you spoke of running for office before. Do you still hope to run? Absolutely not. I said this a few live feed ago. Running for office doesn't just take a brilliant mind or educated mind or survivor mind. Running for office takes support, takes a team, takes money, and it has been proven flat out. Inaz Annie Cyrus goes as far as few people on live feed audience. So I am not, honestly, I have lost everything. I have. In last 6 years, I have lost my career, my jobs, my clients, most of my friends, which I don't care. Before ever making it to America, I already lost my family. So I don't have what it takes to be able to run for office and win it. And on that note, why should I? As it is, I'm working about 16 hours a day, grabbing material, translating and putting them up. I am almost nightly on Lindell TV. I'm on my own radio. I'm on radio with Brandon House. I'm doing interviews with other experts on Aki News. I'm doing live feed. And on top of that, I am working on production of our September 11 project. So why would I want to add another task to my list, knowing maybe 200 people might support me? Unfortunately, no. I'm not going to run for office until I know for a fact I can count on cheerleaders to actually take a part. I never was a big fan of cheerleaders anyways. So sorry, Robert, to disappoint, but no, I am not going to run for office. There is absolutely no point whatsoever. Again, I'm getting messages and on my phone and on Facebook. This is a general announcement from now on. Anytime I am live on Facebook, at the same time I am live on YouTube. If you are yet sick and tired of Facebook censorship and bullshit, please do feel free to join us on my YouTube account. I am working on getting my Rumble account up as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, you are not forced to watch or follow me on Facebook only. I have a wonderfully built website called liveuptofreedom.com. Liveuptofreedom.com. Daily post. And no, I don't post daily on one highlight. No, I do almost daily videos, and I post radios, and I post webinars. Liveuptofreedom.com. Nobody can censor you there. Everything is there. My YouTube account is ACU News, which a link to it is on my website. So far, I have not pissed anybody off there. So yes, if you are tired of Facebook, there are other platforms that I'm there, and there's my website. So to a point, I will blame Facebook, but at this point, there is no blaming Facebook. No, Facebook is a tool to stop you from hearing me or supporting me, and you are letting that tool push you back. Joe said I would support you, but we need you to inform the people and not evoke a politician, please. Joe, I am so sorry. Please pardon me. I'm gonna blame the exhaustion. Are you saying not to run and become a politician? If that's what you're asking, no worries. I'm not running. I'm not going to run, so. Oh, Jennifer, thank you for saying. Jennifer just said, I will subscribe. I get your emails and text. There you go. There are two ways that you would never miss anything from me. You can, if you go to my website, liveuptofreedom.com. Liveuptofreedom.com. Something I do every day from the moment I wake up until I sleep. Liveuptofreedom.com. There, you can either sign up to my newsletter you get via email, or you can sign up to my text alert system, which you get a text message on your phone with a link to everything I did the entire week. Thanks, Jennifer. I even forgot I have that. Seriously, I have a lot of platforms in different ways for you to watch and figure things out and all that stuff. So I'm trying to see. I don't want to say something before I actually absolutely am sure before I say anything. So give me a second. Let me refresh this page if it would work. Yeah, doesn't look like great. Okay, so we raised the big giant $0 for our campaign on donations. That is very encouraging and absolutely great. So thank you for everyone who made a donation so far before a few days ago. I do appreciate that, because it seems like it's getting harder and harder to get any donation. And that's the thing. Forget about me. Like as I said, I'm raising this money for David Horowitz Freedom Center. Doesn't go to my pocket. But I am amazed on how some of the nonprofit organizations are even running and functioning at this point. I mean, we don't have the Soros on our end, which means we don't have big donors. And as much as leftists promote hi Cindy, and yes, I am seeing your comments here. Again, I do apologize. It's kind of hard to switch between two platforms. And great. Connie, thanks for subscribing. And hi, Rena. I'm glad you found me on YouTube. As much as left likes to run after free things, but seems like conservatives don't mind all things free either. Seems to be an international or national thing. Anyways, I think this is as far as this live feed is gonna go. And as I said, I need to hop off and go get ready for my interview or update on Afghanistan for Lendl TV. I will actually stop repeating all the channels from now. Again, if you bother, type in liveuptofreedom.com. Everything, and I mean literally everything, is right there on that website. Maybe it's time for me to stop enabling the bad behavior of your either on Facebook. I'm not gonna come find you. Liveuptofreedom.com, and actually the entire time I'm yapping here, bottom of my screen has all the information you could possibly think of asking me. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Liveuptofreedom.com. Check it out. If you want to join me on a Lindell TV Frank speech, you can do that in about, sorry, I don't have a watch on, 15 to 20 minutes. And I'm gonna go do that and then go continue working on our September 11 project. I know for a fact nothing I said tonight is gonna make a difference, so I'm not gonna like, oh, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and we have a huge number of shares and subscribers and all that. So I'm gonna go get some sleep after I finish working on September 11 project, because I probably have to do the same amount of pushing, asking, and begging tomorrow. That takes a lot of energy. Stay safe. I'm not gonna say stay vigilant, because it's been proven that being vigilant only comes with survivors. People who have not faced trauma do not even know how to be vigilant. So just to stay safe, if you can, contact your representatives before they hand us over on a platter to Taliban and Hezbollah and Islamic Republic of Iran. I don't know about you, but I will never, ever, ever, ever leave my life under their government again. Thank you, Paula. Same for you. And yeah, keep on praying, because if you ever needed a miracle, now would be the time. Okay, guys, I will see you, I don't know when, in a couple of days, unless something urgent happens like a terrorist attack. Other than that, everything else is being shared on my page as much as I can. Let's pray that we get through this month without disaster, without trauma. Let's pray and hope that comes October 1st, we still have our perfectly written document known as the Constitution. And let's pray, comes October 1st, we are still the land of the free because of the brave. Bye, guys.